At WrestleMania 41, Women's World Champion IYO Sky defended her title against Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair in a triple threat match. Now, going into this match, pretty much everyone thought it was going to be a good match. And also, my prediction for the winner of the match was going to be IYO Sky. Mainly because they don't really want to have Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair coming out on top over each other, because that is a match to save for a later date. Everybody wants to see Rhea and Bianca Belair one-on-one at probably WrestleMania, maybe next year. But I figured IYO Sky deserved the win. I mean, she's become one of the most entertaining performers in the WWE and in all of pro wrestling, let's be honest. And it's a long time coming, too. She's been doing great work for years and years and years, and now she is reaching her peak, and it's great to see. But this match would go a long way in cementing her as a main event talent in the WWE. Now, the story going into this match is sort of that IYO Sky is the third wheel, even though she's the champion, but Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley wanted to go one-on-one. A lot of people wanted to see them go one-on-one. And even though they've faced each other before in other matches, like at this stage of their career where they're at the top of their game, everybody wants to see them go one-on-one in a big main event match. And like I said, I'm sure we're going to see that at some point. But IYO Sky is part of this match too. But they play into that story right at the beginning of the match. They throw IYO Sky out of the ring, so you get to see a glimpse of the one-on-one between Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. And it was entertaining, of course. I mean, something we all take for granted is these women, all three of them, are in peak physical condition, and they're all very unique characters from different parts of the world, and it's really interesting stuff. But I will say, one of my criticisms of this match is kind of similar to my criticism of a lot of WWE matches these days. Way too much is planned ahead of time, and so you can see it in the body language and the eye contact with the competitors, so it doesn't really feel like a fight sometimes. There's a spot where like IYO Sky drop kicks Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair near the beginning of the match, and they both fall down, and then they immediately go back to back with each other, and it looks so choreographed so that IYO Sky can do a double pin on them. And see, that's the kind of stuff that, you know, they got to be more wary about stuff like that, because for somebody like me who loved wrestling in the 90s and the early 2000s and even earlier than that, like I enjoy that kind of stuff because it looks like a fight. They got to watch out for stuff like that. And especially people like Rhea Ripley and IYO Sky, who were lifelong fans of wrestling and know so much about it. It's like, come on, guys. You can't be making amateur mistakes on the WrestleMania stage. With that being said, though, I will say, because these women are in peak physical condition, they can do some cool stuff, even if it looks choreographed. Bianca Belair was on the outside. Rhea Ripley was on the ring apron. She does a cannonball right into Bianca Belair, knocks her down, then stands up, turns around, and IYO Sky does a moonsault right on top of her. So it all looks great, but at the end of the day, it's like, we all know that so much of this, probably every little piece of this, was planned out ahead of time, and it feels that way. I really thought the athleticism during this match is really what carried it from all three women. I mean, that's really what made this match look so good. You didn't really see big errors or botches or anything like that. And obviously, again, I'm sure they practiced this match and it was choreographed so heavily, but still, I mean, they are incredible athletes and they put on a show. But at the same time, it's just like, it doesn't really feel like a fight. It's sort of like you do your thing, I'll do my thing. It's sort of like a dance almost, and it just it sort of was not blowing me away. But I'm impressed by the physical condition and athleticism of the three girls, or women, I should say. And the ending sequence of the match, I did enjoy because you kind of forgot about IYO Sky for a second because she got face planted on the top turnbuckle post and she was sort of just laying there. And then Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair started going back and forth. Bianca Belair finally whips Rhea Ripley with her braid, goes for the KOD, hits it. It looks like that's going to be the finish of the match. And then the camera pans out and you see IYO Sky coming off the top rope, landing on Bianca Belair, pinning her, and winning the match and retaining her world championship. So I would give this match a 3 out of 5. Now, I know a lot of people are saying it's a 5-star match. It's one of the best matches that the women's division has ever seen. And I don't know if I would go that far. I think it was good. I think it's worth watching just for the athleticism. It's just incredible athleticism. And other than that, though, I wasn't like, whoa, this is like freaking Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25. No, I wouldn't go that far. And again, it's mainly because you can see so many tells in terms of the choreography, and it's just because of that. You know, you can't say it's a 5 out of 5, mainly because of that. So at best, you would give it maybe a 4 out of 5, but I'm giving it a 3 because there wasn't so many like unbelievable, exhilarating moments. There wasn't even any like really big spots that were so whoa. Like I guess maybe the biggest one was Rhea Ripley going for a riptide on IYO Sky off the top rope, and like IYO countered it, and then she went to the top rope, did a moonsault, but Rhea Ripley got the boot up, and so Rhea got, I mean, not Rhea, IYO got hit by the boot, then Bianca Belair hit the KOD, went for the pin, Rhea Ripley broke it up. So that was probably maybe the most interesting sequence of the match, other than the ending. But again, I would not say that's a 5-star match. I mean, why? Just because there were no botches? I guess so. But nah, I mean, the action was there. There was no real boring spots. There was no like rest holds or anything like that. I think there was maybe one submission attempt by Rhea Ripley on IYO Sky, and even that looked a little sloppy when she was trying to tie up her legs and stuff. But yeah, no, 3 out of 5, guys. 3 out of 5. But that's where the standards are these days, because this match would not be a 5 out of 5 even, I would say, a decade ago. It wouldn't be. Maybe in the women's division, it would have been impressive because back then, you know, they weren't doing the stuff they're doing now. They were just starting to do it in NXT, and when the 4 horsewomen came to the main roster, they were starting to have matches like this. But even then, I wouldn't say it was like, wow, you know, it's like, it's the greatest match in women's history. No. I mean, I can think of women's matches in the WWE that I enjoyed more than this, like Sasha Banks versus Bayley at NXT Brooklyn TakeOver. I can think of multi-women matches that I enjoyed more than this one. For Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Fatal 4-Way, NXT Women's Title. That was on one of the NXT takeovers. That was, in my opinion, better than this one. But, you know, we don't need to compare. It's just a good match, and if you haven't seen it, I would say check it out, just because these women are incredible athletes.